Hey, family. Hope everybody's doing good this afternoon and you're busting with energy and excitement about the stretch that we're working on at the end of the year. I hope and pray that everybody is like rocking and rolling to their end year goals strong. I hope that you are putting it down. I hope that you're doing everything that is absolutely possible to cross the finish line with nothing but energy. I don't care where you are in your conclusion of the year, but don't settle down right now. I'm serious. I'm not kidding. I tell all my students this, especially my one-on-one students, my clients. Probably the reason why that they invest in me as much as they do is because of the accountability that they have to bring to the table when they come to deal with me. Because they know that I'm not playing. But anyway, I wanted to quickly, just real quick, I wanted to talk about Bitcoin, right? Because everybody is on this Bitcoin craze, right? And so am I. And believe it or not, and my 13-year-old son, 12, when he originally told me about Bitcoin, he told me, my 12-year-old at the time, he's 13 now, told me about Bitcoin, which was almost 18 months ago. And he bought some. So my son has Bitcoin that he bought when it was in the hundreds. Now, I know that we have, because I'm pointing at the television because I watch the financial news. And so it has dropped, right? So we got all the buzz. And so some people have taken some profits off the table. Expected. Matter of fact, I've been talking for the last week that Bitcoin has to drop. It's a must. It must drop in order to validate itself, to solidify itself to bona fide investors. Because if not, we're not going to dump we're not going to dump money into it. We just won't do that. Because there's so many institutional investors still out there, Bogle, and so many guys, I shouldn't even be mentioning names, that are just waiting to see. And what we're really waiting for is the floor for the correction to come, which is a dip. A correction is when the stock falls and then it starts to rise again. So that's what we're waiting for. I want that to happen. I desperately want that. Now, I told you a strategy that you should be using anyway in the stock market, in the bond market, municipal market, whatever you decide that you want to get in, whatever your emotions, your stomach can take. And I told you, first thing you should be checking your emotions at the table anyway, Jesus Christ. You don't want to play this game because all the stock market is a game. It's a beautiful leveraging game. And if you can learn it, check your emotions at the door. You can't play this game with your emotions. Nobody can. And most of the people that have been crushed in this game, I'm not even talking about real estate investing yet, have been crushed because of their emotions. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot play in the stock market game if you're playing with your emotions still intact. You gotta check them at the door and just use the systems and strategies and technique and then put those in place and just leave your emotions out of it completely. Now, I'm sure that some of the people that are out here that are listening to me, they said, well, you know what? When I got in, I got crushed. And remember, I had my emotions in it. It won't work. You can't. You can't do real estate investing with your emotions intact. So really right now, so I use a play on words when I said Bitcoin bust or real estate investing boom. Because they're not cyclical together. They're not in sync. They typically will go, the markets anyway, I'm not talking about Bitcoin itself, but they will go out of sync. They will not work cyclically, or they will not work in sync of each other. They will work cyclically from time to time, different seasons and what's going on. And actually in different cycles that's going on. So 4-year cycles maybe for the stock market, 9 to 15 year when it comes to real estate investing and what's going on with the market. Now, we just came out of a somewhat of a boom, and we had to go through a moratorium in terms of foreclosures and all that kind of stuff. And Obama had to stop what was going on by putting in I forgot what they call that, a stimulus package in order to convince the market not to go through a complete bust, right? Because there was almost a complete depression, but we only went through a recession. But with the stimulus package, it prevented some of the other things that could have catapulted and just kept falling and falling like dominoes. So that did not happen, and we are thankful for that, and Obama did an excellent job of preventing that from happening, and then had steady growth all the way along the way, and then had put the market back in place. And now, with the other President Trump, now there's what it seems to be a new boom in the markets. Now, Bitcoin just dropped dramatically, right? But this is not the dramatic drop that I've been telling you about that's really going to hurt. Hey, what's going on, Clarence? What's going on? And who's that? Nexi. What's going on, Nexi? And Boundless Lola's here. So what's going on in the Bitcoin bust? Don't be afraid. Stay steady, right? I'm telling you, don't use your emotions while you play in this game, and that's what's going to crush you. Same thing that Lola and I have told many of our students, especially our one-on-one high-ticket students. Do not play in this game with your emotions. Take your emotions, leave them at the door, play the game, and you'll get, I don't know if you want to use the term rich, but you'll definitely get substantial. Right? So Bitcoin, same thing. I am hoping for the what we call the correction. You have to have the dip. I keep saying that so that you get it. It goes with the territory. So people that really play in the stock market, I want you to understand this. They expect it. They anticipate it. Now, they don't know when it's going to happen, but they anticipate it because you have to have it in order to win in the game. Same thing for real estate investing. Same thing that we teach, because that is my true game. That is my true passion. That's my true game. That's what I teach people how to use, what to use in order to start building legacy and start building substantial, right? We don't want to use rich because the SEC has been, is watching. So you got to be careful so you can build, a better life. So be careful of bringing your emotions into the game, but you can really change things. Look, Lola and I have been teaching and training since 2005. I started teaching and training in 2004, and then when she came on, boy, she put magic into it, right? And so now what we do, we consistently teach real estate investing. We took a break because we wanted to make sure that we could do what we wanted to do with real estate investing from a standpoint of, hey, Javon, my sister. Yes, indeed. Hey, so we wanted to make sure that we can teach and train in the new platforms, right? So with Zoom, AnyMeeting, and all those different platforms so that we can teach now and make sure that we advise our students timely and concisely with the new technologies and tools. So, and we're being able to do that. So, but it's so funny how God is just he's a miracle maker, right? It's so funny that now with the Bitcoin, we are now partnered up with a Bitcoin I don't even know, I don't even want to say it, but he's a multi in Bitcoins. He can cash in Bitcoin at the high level. So like today, his net worth has changed dramatically because of the dip. But that doesn't matter. And we're doing transactions with Bitcoins. We're actually doing real estate investing transactions with Bitcoin. So everybody stay with me, right? So YouTube Live, Periscope, and Facebook Live, I want you to understand that what is happening now, what Lola and I and the team that we have assembled, what we will be able to effectively do with you, if you decide that you really want the true, I'm going to say it, and I might hurt some feelings because I know a lot of people have bought programs for $25,000, $30,000, even $60,000. We actually know somebody, and we think, and we're not sure, but we think that he actually pirated some of our information back in the 2005 and 2006, 2007, but we don't know. And he actually has $100,000 class. And look, I don't know what his class consists of, but I know how we do. What Lola and I do in Get Started, Get Paid, what we do is we make sure that we give you an opportunity to have your hand being held. Not everybody wants that, but we hold your hand through transactions. And believe it or not, when we hold your hand through those transactions, we give you your money back. Because it's never been for us, never been for us, the money. But we do know that if you give something to somebody, they don't take any value for it. Now, we learned that the hard way. But she taught me very quickly that the value, because I was teaching people for $350 and I was holding their hand for a whole year. $350 in 2004 before I met her. I was charging $350. Do you understand that? I was charging $350 what I had perfected over a 5-year period. Because I got in 1999 and I started teaching in 2004 only because people were saying, man, you should teach this and you should charge for it. But I was teaching for free in the Real Estate Investment Club. I'm going to drop a tip on you. I'm going to drop a tip on you. I'm going to drop a tip on you. REIA, Real Estate Investment Association. They're in every single neighborhood around the country. And so what I want you to do is Google that and look those up because that's where some teaching is going on. Now, you want to be careful. I got a story for you. But I should tell it to you right now. But I'm not going to be able to tell it to you right now because this is a quickie. This is a quickie event, right? And my girlfriend, my lady Troy told me that I don't know how to do anything quick, but I beg to differ. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But ladies and gentlemen, look. Be careful if you do go to these events, but that's where you'll be able to get rid of all your transactions. And Lola and I have been teaching a simple transaction. We start people out with a very simple transaction so you can get money fast, called wholesaling. Wholesaling is a simple strategy, very basic, but you need to know some details so you don't get your shirt taken like I did on my second transaction. I had a deal. I made $10,000 and that was fantastic. And I was jubilant, overjoyed. But the gentleman that I actually sold the property to turned around and then 30 minutes later made 100. Now, I know some of you out there saying, well, that wasn't fair. And some of you out there might even be saying, well, at least you made 10. And that's where I stand, right? Now, I was a little bitter with the guy for a little while, but I'm not bitter anymore because the transactions and the lesson that left me with, ladies and gentlemen, took me to a whole new catastrophic high level. But my integrity stayed intact, and that's what you're going to want. So the deal is, and I know this, and I'm very sure that, HGTV, people will be coming through your city real soon, and they're going to give you a free seminar, and it's going to be beautiful, right? They're going to give you a free seminar, and then they're going to sell you in that seminar on how to go to the next seminar, which is going to be $500 to $1,500. It just depends on the city and the economic ability in your city, right? So they'll make a determination, should it be $500 or $1,500? It doesn't matter. The information is always the same. Now, if anybody's out there and I'm saying anything wrong, please let me know. Oh, okay, that's right, sis. We did, right? We met in 2002. I started in 99, and she and I met in 2002 when I was in another class that was what? That class was what? 7,000, 9,000, 2,000? It was something. It was an expensive class. Now, but it did give me a whole bunch of other new perspectives. And those perspectives, ladies and gentlemen, I still pass them on to my clients, right? Especially my one-on-one clients. Now, sometimes if I see an enthusiastic student that comes through one of the group classes, I give them that information as well. Javon, she is now not effectively in the game of doing transactions, but she still effectively does her own transactions. But more importantly, she takes care of the back end, what to do with your money and how to make it move. That's my sister. And that's another thing I want to tell everybody, that one thing that Lola and I have been able to do, now this doesn't qualify for my sister, but what we have done, hey, YouTube Live, we got to go. I'll see you a little later. All right, family, got to go on YouTube Live. See you later. What happens is when you learn from people that care about you and hold your hand through the process, you will learn other strategies. Makeup. I think I'm shining. Oh boy, I think I'm shining my nose. I need powder, family. So what happens is that you learn how to be an entrepreneur. So at the same time of learning how to be a real estate investor, which we teach you, we give you all the strategies. Effectively, what we give you is enough what we call, I am what is considered a transaction engineer. And I give you enough strategies in that period of time for, if you become one of our one-on-one students, I give you enough information so that you can go on and decide how you want to play, whether you want to be a landlord, rehab, or a developer, or you want to stay as a wholesaler, right? And then just simply put houses under contract and then market those contracts to those other three and just get a quick profit and keep it moving. Or you want to be what is considered, like me, a transaction engineer, be able to assess a deal quickly and decide how you want to make your exit. So Lola and I have been doing that and teaching for a long time. How much was it? Back then it was 8,000, right? It's probably a little bit more. And I heard that the old man passed away.
The blood went off.
Okay, Mama, thank you very much. You scared me. Family, excuse me. You saw that? That was my mama. She made me. Did you see that? We're gonna have to play that back. You saw that? That she scared my wits. So family, look, on the real tip, right? So as you see, Bitcoin, it is not going anywhere. Even though with the corrections that it has done today, it is not going anywhere. Yeah, I think he passed and left it to his son, my son's namesake, but I won't even mention his name. So anyway, Bitcoin's not going anywhere. And we've already started doing transactions with Bitcoins outside of the wholesale side, but we're making sure that our new students that come in, I think our next class, well, we always have a class, just a perpetual class, but we do have a class that Lola and the team have put together for January. I believe it's January 18th and 19th, or 19th and 20th, and we are actually we're going to actually bonus that class in. Now, if you want, you could just pay for that class and just go to that. But if you want to have a constructive team around you, we will do that for you as well. And what I want everybody to do, because the website that we're using is not up yet. It's the guy in Canada is working on it. He's fixing it. And so it's all going to be set. But I want you to inbox me, Haywood Barber, on Facebook or Messenger. Inbox me. Tell me you have some interest. I have a giveaway for you, but it ain't the automatic triggers are not up yet. But give me a hit on Facebook, or if you want to email me, you can. Or you can call me. I don't care. Matter of fact, I know I'm crazy. My peers in the training industry on the real estate side and the information marketing side both think I'm crazy because I give y'all my direct cell, which is 703-655-1750. That's my new cell. Sis, you probably need that too, because that's my new cell, 703-655-1750. And you can call me or text me if I don't pick up, because if I don't recognize the number, I might not pick up. But text me and let me know, hey, I heard you on blah, 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 and I want more information about what the class is, plus Lola's bonuses with the 2-day event. Plus, that program that I'm talking about is the Gold Plus program. That's our Gold Plus. It's not our Platinum program. It's our Gold Plus. And that program is going to be $2,500. I'm probably going to have pay half down or something like that. And we're going to work something out. And it's all being organized right now. But, my current email, here you go. That's good, sis. Thank you. Is LREINation@gmail.com. So LREINation@gmail.com. So LRE was from our previous name, which was Learn Real Estate Investing. So LREI Nation, right? Because we are a nation collectively doing deals together, doing skyscrapers together. But you're not ready for skyscrapers. Y'all not ready yet for skyscrapers. But when you get ready, we're going to put you into skyscrapers and apartment complexes and commercial. And commercial is another story. I need to tell you about commercial. Commercial is, yes, thanks. Oh, man, sis, you. Wonderful, wonderful. I tell you. So that's it right there. So if you're still on Periscope, you need to jump over to Facebook and watch the replay on Facebook Live, or the replay won't be live, but you can see my email. But if you want, you can call me as well. I know this is bananas, and I'm not going to be doing that long. I'm probably going to have to get rid of that number like I had to get rid of my other number, sis, which is the number you had, which is 703-655-1750. But friends, the point that I'm making here, and the point is that don't get scared, right? Because you probably say, oh my God, Bitcoin, everybody's been talking about it, but now it did, it only dropped, I think, 1,300 points today. And that's not even the futures. The futures has even dropped even more. Now, futures is a little bit different. It's going by a different algorithm, a whole different system. But Bitcoin is now in the mainstream. Now, and look, I'm going to be honest with you. Don't invest, even if you're going to do what I said the other day, which is called dollar cost averaging. Google that. Dollar cost averaging. Right? That's another strategy, and that's a strategy I believe that you should be using in the markets, whether it's going to be municipal bonds, regular state bonds, if you're going to do it in the stock market, which is simply, right? You Google it, but I'm going to give you a simple explanation. Simply, dollar cost averaging is have a systematic amount that's going into the market every single day, week, bi-weekly, monthly, period. No matter if the market is going up, going down, going sideways, it's going in. And my suggestion is that you start out that way. That's what you should be starting out with. And then so you can get your feet wet and so you can get your emotions under control. And in the event there is a crash, and you can see if you can stomach it. Because I don't believe that you should be putting any kind of money in that you absolutely need to live on. It should be something that you will be lending out to your sister, your brother, your brother-in-law, somebody, and that you don't expect to get back. I never expect. Whenever I lend out money, ladies and gentlemen, I never expect to get it back. And that's how you should, in my opinion, that's how you should play the markets. Especially until you know what you're doing. And most of you do not know what you're doing in the markets. That's why we as a community have not played in the markets. And we in our community have not gained the wealth that other people that have participated in the markets have. And so that's an opinion. But I bet you if you check the statistics, it's right in line with the whole shebang. So family, look, I love you very much, but that's my tip, right? Stay. If you're in the market, if you're playing Bitcoin, learn it first. Learn what a blockchain is. Learn what cryptocurrency is. Learn all those things. And if you stay around me and be my friend on Facebook, I got a couple of slots from 5,000. I still have a couple of slots. I said something about Trump the other day that that the pink people did not like. So they got off my page. So now I have some spaces. So if you want to be my friend, if you're pink, yellow, brown, beige, black, it don't matter. But always know I'm just going to tell it like I see it. Sorry. And you asked my little sister. I saw Lola on there for a minute. And, I don't know how to control my mouth. I'm sorry. I just tell it like it is. So I took a break, but now I'm back. And I'm going to be putting it out here just like this on and on and on. And really, I set these up so that I can put them out for replay. Absolutely. Look at that. Look at that. One of my brothers from the neighborhood. Big E Money in the house, no doubt. Hey, Big E Money, I've been talking about Bitcoins, the bust and real estate boom. Really, it's all synchronized, but go check out the replay because I am out. We do. We sincerely love, and I know her and she knows me. We love everybody until you screw us, until you jam it up me, and then I'm done with you. Then I don't love you no more. I ain't gonna say it, but if you mess with me, and don't come to the party with a knife. Don't come to a shootout with a knife, family. That's not how we do. Hey, sis, I love you. Thank you for being my host. I appreciate you. I love you very much. Hey, family, on Periscope, thank you. YouTube, you're already done. Facebook Live, I love you very much. Replay viewers, once again, share this with your friends, your family. My name is Haywood Barber. I am real estate investor. I'm a teacher. I'm a trainer. I'm a coach. I'm a coach's coach. And the reason why I say that is that I have students that I've trained, and now they use this very same style that I trained them on. Lola and I have been teaching and training since 2005. I started in 2004, and she came on board, and she just spanked the baby and just made it go funky, funky, fresh. And we've been successful in teaching and training ever since. And again, the difference between us and HGTV is that we hold your hand one-on-one, and we do it also on the platforms like Zoom, Any Meeting. We do Zoom, but we might even think about doing Any Meeting, and we make sure we put webinars out there that have consistent, good content out there, and it's relevant. And then if you want, hold your hand, and then again, we give you back, because we don't play with you. We charge you a good amount of money, but we give you back your money. That's a guarantee, and we give you back your money through the transactions that we do with you, that we are sure that will get done because we're involved in the transactions as well. And our price points is determined by the percentages. And if you could give me a call, I'll give you details on that. I know, right? Boy, oh boy. All right, family, I love you very much. Lola's there. Boundless Lola. She's also an instructor. Lance Leitner is also an instructor. So you can find all those people by those very names. Boundless Lola on Facebook. Lance Leitner on Facebook. And but our high guy, I'm not even gonna give you his name, because if I give you his name, you got to give me 25 grand. So anyway, family, I love you very much. Have a great day. Don't forget me, Haywood Barber. I don't think you can. Haywood Barber. And I'm also first soldier in charge of FOCOG. Have a great day, family. Peace and soul. Hello?
Haywood.
Hey, Jill.
You know, I just reached my destination. Yeah.
All right, well, go ahead, do your thing. Call me back. Later on, as it gets later in the day, it's hard. I know it's hard for us to get with each other because we are moving and shaking. But I will be on the highway tomorrow, first thing in the morning. But if you don't catch me this evening, then we can try it tomorrow. But try and call me back when you get some time, okay?
How long will you be? What time will you be getting on the road? How long will you be?
I probably get on the road. I want to say I'm gonna get on probably 7, but every time I say that, I wind up getting on around 8 or 9. But my goal is to try and get on at 6 or 7. Well, it won't be 6 because I'll just be finishing up my my 5:55 a.m. show.
Because I have a 9 o'clock meeting in the morning, but I can call you on my way to the meeting.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
Time.
All right. Absolutely. Let me get this call.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
Hey.
Okay.
What I do? What I do? I put on a shirt. I almost got on without one.
If you push it up me, what the fuck is that, yo?
If I do what? What you say? What I say?
You said, but if you push it up me, like if you fuck me, but you said if you push it up me, then baby, you could say some of the craziest shit ever on the whole planet.
All right. So should I not say anything at all like that? Because then I'm just trying to stay consistent with who I am. That's all.
But the push is so graphic. If you push it up me, you said better than if you fuck me. I mean, like.
But that's what I was trying to say.
I know that, but my point, I'm saying, you know what? Say whatever you want to say. Go ahead, let it go. Shit.
Hey, look, my alumni was on. And I told you she's another super Christian, and I'm glad. And she and I had just finished talking before I started, so I'm glad she didn't get on. She had got on another call because she's just like Troy, just like Troy.
Troy was just saying, hey. I
Was
think that was a way of saying, turn it back, dial it back.
no? She was on.
Yeah.
No, she was she.
I was on too. I was talking to you the whole time, but for whatever reason, you couldn't hear, you couldn't see.
Oh man, okay. I mean, I saw you come on, but I thought you had gotten off. I think the numbers are all wrong. I think the numbers are skewed.
I was just telling you that you had your hand all in front of the camera for the Facebook Live people, because apparently you have the other camera higher.
Yes, I do. Wow. Okay. Thank you for that. And Javon was on, and she was playing host girl, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought, well, you don't need me because you got Javon, but I was talking to you, you weren't answering me, so I was like, okay, whatever.
Hey, but look, I'm really just trying to get my sea legs back because I ain't been on in a while. So, and I want us to put that perpetual class together, and I want us to put the Gold Plus class together, and then we should be able to pull some 5,000, 10,000 people from it, and with us all being as one, we shouldn't get no angst. That's what I'm hoping, that we don't have no angst. I don't want you to have no angst. I don't want Lance to have no angst, but I'm gonna get him out. Look, if I do it right, the first 250, I'm gonna go ahead and give him 50 and let him come out. Yep.
Give him what?
50.
Oh, it's 250,000.
I said the first 250 we get, which I think that the launch, if we do the launch right, we should really make $1.6 million, $1.2 million to $1.6 million. But the first 250, as we're hitting that, I'll know. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Stripe. Okay, I'm gonna go to my bank account and I'm gonna go ahead and get 50, and I'm gonna give him 50. And obviously you'll be able to get whatever you want out of it. But you probably, if I'm thinking that this is gonna all happen in early.